I have one of these Whirlpool double door fridges, and the problem I've been having with it is it has been making an awful noise anytime it's turned on. The problem with these units is that on the back panel here you have a condenser fan. Obviously this is the whole refrigeration unit. You got your compressor, your lines, you have condenser coil, which is right over there, and then you have a condenser fan motor, which is located right over here. The deal is, as these things wear, this fridge is probably 5-6 years old. You can see that and hear it. The fan motor has a lot of play in its shaft. So what happens is, as the fan's going along, it's vibrating, making a bunch of noise, and the motor needs to be replaced. It's a simple job. The part itself is around, well, it's under $70, and as you see, the fan comes right off like so, just pressed on. So I'm going to show you how to fix it step by step, and you can get your fridge working silently once again. When ordering your fan, you might need the model number or serial number. It's located right over here on the inside door of the fridge. Factory bolts that hold the fan motor to the bracket this length. Then in the kit they give you long ones and they give you small ones. You gotta have to use the small gold ones on this model because, as you see, it's not very long, the mounting boss, compared to the factory one. It's a bit longer. The replacement fan motor you get is a Panasonic model. Looks similar to the one that's on there, not identical. Has 3 mounting holes, 1, 2, and 3, and it has a connector on the bottom which is different than the original connector, which is right over here. So they give you an adapter harness right over there, so that plugs in, you get new hardware, and best of all, you get a new fan. So it's a pretty nice kit. Again, it was around 70 bucks. There is the part number. The fan motor is attached to a fan bracket, which is held on by 4 1/4-inch screws. I already moved a couple of them right over here. 1/4 inch on a 1/4 inch ratchet. That's what you need. So first of all, though, it's just easier to pull this fan blade off, because then when you remove this bracket, you can have better, well, it's just a lot easier to fish it out. You can also just unbolt this 3 little bolts, not bolts, I would rather call them screws, to hold the motor on to this bracket. You could do it that way too, but it's kind of tight. I found it easier just to remove this, do it as a whole, and put the fan on the bracket, and you're all set. So let me get this bracket out, fish it out, show you the next step. I have unbolted the bracket, and as you see, it's loose over here. You have your plastic drip tray over here, so be careful of that. So I get this out, I turn it like this, and turn it like that, and it's out. Easy. Here are our 3 screws that hold the motor onto the bracket. The fan motor mounts in a bracket as so. See, it has those little tabs line up like that, and the new connector exits right over here. So it looks like that when it's all assembled. Let me tighten down those screws. We can get this thing back in here. Connect your adapter harness into the motor before installing it into the fridge. It'll make it a lot easier. This goes in like so. It's a little tight. There you go. Clicks in. You're all set. Put my new motor on the bracket. Now I have to line up the mounting, whatever the mounting bracket onto these holes in the fridge. Basically, it sits square like this, if I remember correctly. So you just gotta line them up, sock down the screws. Now we're tightening up our screws. Actually, the correct fan orientation is like this. I had some dust witness marks. I had this apart for so long I forgot how it went. but that's how it goes. It goes on a slight angle, the bracket. That's our new connector hanging out of there. We'll tuck that back. But you have 4 screws, 1, 2, and then in the back over here it's kind of tight, 3, 4. These metal brackets are kind of sharp, so be careful, don't cut yourself. The screws are tight. These are self-tapping screws. If they're not going in right, just go back in them a little bit and then tighten them so you don't strip it. But the bracket is in. It's in there nice and tight. Now we're going to install our new fan. It goes like so. This back part on the flat edge goes against the motor like this. Fan is installed. It goes on like so. Spins freely. And we're ready to plug our connector back in to our existing connector just over here. I just plugged the fan motor in. Not the fan motor, plug the fan motor in. Plug the fridge in. Check that out. It's spinning. And it's pretty quiet. How long will it last? Who knows? But that's how you fix them. Whirlpool fridge. If you like this video, please subscribe. We'll be fixing more junk probably. It's pretty easy to repair. Again, the part's $70. Store wanted 125. The service call person, what do they charge? $80 just to show up. So, quick, easy fix.